to introduce his panel, please welcome from the BBC, Chris Valence.
Thanks very much, James. I think we all know that the mobile phone business is changing. It's becoming more like the computer business. We buy the hardware and the software separately, and the smart money is on the smartphone. But what does that all mean for radio? We've got 2 billion downloads from the iPhone store, we've got 100,000 apps. How does radio take advantage of this, both in terms of getting people to listen via apps and in terms of the possibilities that apps open up to us in terms of interaction with our audiences, which is something that we are often keen to encourage. Got a great panel to discuss this. First, I should say that Mikko, who was due to be on the panel, can't be here because he's had a bereavement, and we're sending our sympathies. Joining me, I've got Mark Rock, who is the CEO of Audio Boom FM, and Mikko Linnamäki, who is the CEO of Liquid Air Labs, who produce Spodtronic. Now that's the technology that underpins a vast number of radio players across Europe, including Jazz FM's app, for example. Mikko, if you'd like to begin, and maybe tell us just a little bit about the work that you do and why, in your view, apps make sense.
Yeah, maybe I have prepared a short presentation for you. Maybe I can move over here. So, good morning. So, what I'm trying to tell you, and thanks for Chris and James for the invitation. We have gathered some great experience about the radio apps. Our customers have quite a number of users out there, and I'm going to share you data about the usage, how radios have been used. Great thing about radio is that it is one of the most sticky apps out there. From all the radio apps that have been installed in the past 5 months from us, 75% were still in use in October. So that means that typically the App Store apps have a very short life cycle. The games are getting downloaded and then they come down. We will see that in a curve in a couple of minutes. But radio will not be removed from the handset once it's there. So that's the good thing. So, if this works, then I will be clicking it, this repeating it. So the iPhone changed the whole industry. We have been developing apps for Nokia phones since 2005, where we launched the Spodtronic product, which was an aggregated radio player for Nokia phones. The difference in that time was that there were no data plans. You know, people were paying £10 for 10 minutes radio listening. It's obvious that that does not work. It's too expensive. And iPhone started it all and made a huge revolution how mobile phone and the applications are being used. But iPhone is not the only one. It's about 20% of the smartphone market right now, growing rapidly. I think you are. Yeah. Okay. The clicker is not working from here. So put more. like a robot. Okay, so we have to take care of the iPhone users. These are the young, dynamic professionals that have the money to spend a nice phone. And there are others coming strongly. Let's take the next one. This is probably the most growing platform at the moment, Google Android. First they started last year with just one phone. Everybody was kind of, okay, it's a clunky device, it's not that hot. But till the end of the year, there are probably 20 devices from all major manufacturers except one from Finland, which I definitely do not understand. But Android is coming, Android is great, it's good to develop on, and we have to keep that in focus. The next one. There are a couple of these also. Which one of you have a Blackberry? Oh, quite a few. What about iPhone? Oh. Okay. And does anybody have an Android phone? Yeah.
Yeah.
They are coming. 2% of the audience here. So, okay. Then we have one question. What about the next one? Nokia has been kind of losing their traction, at least we think so. There were a lot of bad news about the start of the OV store, but we should not forget that these guys still have 150 million devices on the market today, alone in the smartphone market. That's more than double the other platforms together. So, who is the Nokia user? Do you have an idea? Yeah.
Is it somebody who's been a long-term adopter?
Exactly, so let's look at the Nokia user. I'm just joking. This is what we all think that they are. So let's go to the next one. Let's put the right guy in there. So the Nokia users are of course a lot of young people, but with the Express Music devices, they are coming to the market. And I'm going to share you the experience of our valued customers, how they perform under these platforms. Okay, let's go on. We have built a platform where the radio station can come to us, and we built them the same player to all these platforms. And let's take a look. There's a short video.